The U.S. Naval Academy is investigating the death of a 20-year-old midshipman from Morris County. Authorities say Kyle Philbert James, a junior at the military school and a native of Whippany in Hanover Township, was first reported missing on October 9th after failing to show up for his classes. According to reports, James's mother received a call from the academy that evening stating he couldn't be located and later confirmed his death. The Naval Academy hasn't released details about where or how James was found and says the circumstances are under investigation. Now, in a statement, officials there said, quote, "It is painful to lose a member of our Naval Academy family, and as we attempt to better understand this tremendous loss, we offer our deepest condolences to Philbert James's family, close friends, classmates, and company mates." James was majoring in history and was a member of the school's gospel choir. Congresswoman and gubernatorial nominee Mikey Sherrill also extended condolences to his family, saying she was proud to nominate Kyle to the academy.
All right. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And as the scripture said, all things hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret will be exposed on the mountaintop. And that is my prayer for this situation. I want to say rest in peace to Kyle Philbert James, 20-year-old Naval Academy student who has disappeared and was found about 2 days later. His death is still shrouded in mystery. The reason being, as you heard the reporter say, the Naval Academy won't say how or where he was found and how he died. That is in itself strange. I mean, most of the times they will say, well, he died, by, gunshot, or he died, by drowning, or he was found unresponsive somewhere. Like, this has no information. According to the information I received, I think his mother got that call Thursday that he was reported missing when he didn't show up to class. And then I think Saturday or Sunday, that's when he was found. 20-year-old. And you see that article was very vague. And the other news reports that I have seen are even less. They're like 30 minutes. They give him 30 minutes. And they do say he was a junior and he sung in the choir. That's all that they are saying about this young man who apparently just died out of thin air. And so I think, man, they are hunting, black men. And this happened in Annapolis, Maryland, right on the shores of the Chesapeake. So I am going to venture to say that he was probably found in some water. We have seen about 53 bodies in Houston, in the Houston bayous that they are pulling out of the waters. And we all know back in the time when it was sport to hunt black people, they oftentimes, drowned us in the water, i.e. Emmett Till, after they, ravaged and, mutilated bodies. But this sounds strange because it's at a naval academy. We all know about naval intelligence. Naval intelligence happens to be one of the most sophisticated intelligences that they are, as far as cover-ups and plans and things like that. So I don't know who the young brother probably made mad in that institution. I'm just going to venture to say, because they're not giving us anything to go on and saying that it is under investigation. So that means there are some circumstances that need to be investigated. There are some suspicious circumstances that, they are not revealing. And once again, I don't understand why they wouldn't reveal how he died, where he was found. They just say he was found. They don't say whether he was on school grounds, whether he was, on public property, on private property. They just say, okay, he's been confirmed dead. And I don't think that is fair, not only to the family or to the public. Now, if they have released that information to the family, then, that is, their responsibility, I guess. concerning an open investigation. But the news outlets, they're not saying anything about this. And once again, this is a Naval Academy. This is a young man who had the intentions and the wherewithal to serve his country. He was at the Naval Academy. From my understanding, that's one of the most prestigious academies, in the land. And so this young man who, was in school singing in the choir, just all of a sudden ends up dead. And, I hope they don't come with the self-unalivement narrative. As we've seen in several cases, the most recently is Trey Reed down in Delta State, which it has been confirmed that, he had blunt force trauma to the head in a second autopsy. And so we all know or seen how these things go. I wish I had more information about this, but this definitely seems suspicious because his death is shrouded in mystery. Yeah, he died. That's it. We find him dead. Let's move on with it. And the statement from the commander, such a deep loss and sympathy, and all of those things, those generic, placated, templated statements that they release. And also, the gubernatorial candidate, I think Mickey somebody, she's going to say, well, yes, it was good of me to nominate him, to the academy. He died. That is not a good thing. You nominated him to a situation where he died and we don't know nothing about it. And so we're going to keep an eye on this situation as well. If you guys know anything pertaining to the death of young Kyle Philbert James, feel free to call the number. You see the number, 919-587-7782. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, I thank you for liking, watching, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And if you have not, please do so. It costs you nothing, but it helps the channel to grow. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings. Scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Who keep the people informed? Stories abroad from literary work, where the narrative's wrong. The research is always on point, the commentary is hard. It's Rich Teller raising the bar. Follow along, shout out to FBA, still FTP, pick up NFAC, and all my black families. It's three sides to all stories, which one you gon' believe? We run down on the false prophets when it comes to deceive. 100% urban world news, current events. We don't like them lies. Media is biased, cause we got God beside us. Ladies and gents is power. If you don't know by now, look around me, the darkest hours. Cops squeezing hammers, cause they don't understand us. We stop and freeze with our hands and kill us off like cancer. Don't speculate before the facts on the case. Telehouse set them straight, my brother Rich investigates. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long.